Hi family and friends, welcome to Glow's Kindred Kitchen, and I'm Glow. Well, today I wanted to share a recipe with you that is just really good, and it's called Fudgy Brownies. And I gotta tell you, these are delicious and they're so easy to put together. And I'm making this because we're having dinner with our youngest son tonight, and chocolate is his very favorite for a dessert, so I thought these would be just delicious. And I'm going to slice some strawberries to go along with it for dinner. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how simple this recipe is and delicious. So the first thing I did before I started getting all my ingredients out is I knew that I needed to melt some chocolate chips and some butter together. You can do it on top of your stove if you like, or you can do it in your microwave. I do it in my microwave because it saves time and I don't have to watch it so closely. So I put 1 cup of the chocolate chips in here and ½ cup of butter. And so then when it's done, you just stir it up just like this. See how nice that melts? I did it on power level 7 for 1 minute.
Looks creamy, Miss Glow.
So that's all there is to that. So while that was working on melting for me, I went ahead and I measured out my ingredients here. It calls for 1½ cups of granulated sugar, which I've got here, 1¼ cups of flour, 3 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which I have here, and ½ teaspoon of baking powder, and ½ teaspoon of salt. So, oh, and then 1 cup of nuts and an additional cup of chocolate chips. So it takes 1 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips. So, and I coarsely chop these nuts, as you can tell. So some are smaller than others, and that's the way we like it, but you can do it whatever way you like. Or you can leave the nuts out. So let's go ahead and just put this together now, since we have all of our ingredients already combined. So I'm going to go ahead and put my 1¼ cups of all-purpose flour in here, my 1½ cups of granulated sugar, and my ½ teaspoon of baking powder, ½ teaspoon of salt, and if you're not real steady with your hand, I would do that not over your dish. And we've got 1 teaspoon of the real vanilla.
Is that any particular kind of salt, Miss Glow?
That's iodized salt.
Okay.
And I usually use sea salt. And let's see, on our eggs. And I'm just going to lightly beat these eggs right now so it comes together a little bit better. And what I do is I break up the yolk first. It seems to help it get mixed together quicker. So, and I'm just going to go ahead and just pour this in. And I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And you bake this in a 9x13 pan that's greased, and I've already done that for us. And remember, if you're going to use a spray, always do it over your sink. Reason for that is because you don't want that spray going on your counter, or especially your floor, because it'll make it real slick. See how that's coming together?
Looking good.
What you want to do is just get this combined. If there's a few lumps, it's fine with brownies. They tend to work themselves out when it's cooking. See how quickly that came together?
Pretty quick, Miss Glow.
It looks to me like that's mixed up real nice. So then what I'm going to do is I'm taking my extra cup of the chocolate chips that I didn't melt. You just put that in. and you just fold that in. Now we're going to just take this, pour it right in here. And this takes between 25 and 30 minutes to bake in your oven. You know, and everybody's oven is different. So I always start checking it at 25 minutes. We don't like our brownies overdone.
Nope.
So if you like them chewy, like we do, make sure that you watch that. So otherwise they get overdone and they're not as good, in our opinion. There we go. And I just lightly spread this out. Let me get the spatula here. I hate to waste any of this.
That's for sure.
So yummy. Just scrape the rest out here. There we go. Well, it's fighting me, isn't it?
Yes.
There. So now all you do is you sprinkle these on. These are walnuts that we're using today. I have used pecans in the past. You could use almonds, whatever you like best. Or you can leave them off. Peanuts would be really good on this too. I never thought about that till we were doing this, but I bet that would be delicious. Or cashews.
Whatever you like.
Yeah. So, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, and I'll be back in about 25-30 minutes, and we'll see what they look like. Well, look at these brownies that we just took out of the oven. And I took these out at 25 minutes. But they smell so good, you guys.
They do.
So they definitely need to cool before we sample them. And we'll take a picture of them when I cut it, and I'll sample it with you, but it'll be this evening. I'm going to serve this with some vanilla ice cream and some strawberries, and it is going to be so good. So we'll see you back in a little while. Well, now it's time for the taste test. We just got done eating dinner, and we've been looking forward to this all day. Look at this, you guys. This here is that, chocolate fudgy brownie. Then we're serving it tonight with vanilla ice cream, along with some strawberries, because it's strawberry season. So I'm going to go ahead and take a bite. You can really smell the chocolate and the nuts. That is so chocolatey and fudgy. Excuse me. So good. The chocolate morsels, the chocolate chips, really add to this inside the batter. Along with those nuts. Oh my gosh. And the brownie is so fudgy. Dang it. This is better than a piece of cake. This is delicious, you guys. So good. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I want to thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do. Give me a like, comment, thumbs up. I'll talk to you later. Thank you again. Bye.